Hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining me back into Farthest Frontier. So we are officially now on the tier 3 for our town center, and I generally find that things goes much quicker from this stage on forward. We've got currently now 181 villagers living in the town, and we've got a pretty good labor force. I mean, we need at least 21 laborers to make everything function effectively. So I think we are on the right track. What I want to do first of all is I want to build some more of these wagon shops, or yeah, that's a wagon shop. So I want to place another one of these. I think this is a good spot to have it. So I'm going to just go ahead and plop it down like that. And then I do want to add some military for myself. Let's just see here. Okay. So I'm going to wait until we get some extra villagers that will come in, some extra immigrants. And then once we get them, I'm going to start assigning them to the barracks on this side. So you can see we are getting like a residual income now, 23 gold on a monthly basis. So it's really not a lot, but at least it's in the positive. And it's going to exponentially start growing from here on forward. So especially if we fulfill the needs for these large houses. So you see we need furniture and glassware, one of the two, to make them happier. And I think I'm gonna maybe just go for the furniture for now, because we do have sand not too far from here, but it's a deep deposit and we can only use a deep mine to reach the sand over here. So for now I'm gonna just operate without that glass. I want to say it would have been cool to have like a normal sand mine, because then we can start with some preserves. So we've got the preservist, I think that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, it's good to have one of these because the food lasts incredibly long if you start packing it in the glassware. Now I've also got the option now to upgrade my forager shack. So once you've upgraded the forager shack, you can then cultivate a specific type of resource in the garden. So this is quite handy. There's not a lot else to it. I think it's quite expensive actually, quite frankly, to upgrade this forager shack just to have like a little mini garden. But what I'll probably do is I'll maybe go for the medicinal roots. So this is really good if your people get sick. With the medicinal roots, it just makes the probability of them recovering so much better. So that's why I like the medicinal roots. Now we've got a decent amount of space still left for the villagers to move in. But I think what I would want to do is I want to maybe set up a few extra houses. So let's just see a desirability. I'm going to, yeah, let's just check this out. I'm going to maybe, is this in range with the market? Yes. Okay. I just wanted to make sure there. I'm going to add maybe another 1 or 2 houses over here. And this little space on this side we can use for additional decorative items. So I just want to see for the statues. Yeah, I'll probably use this statue over here. Okay, so this is going to boost the desirability tremendously. So I'll place this over here, and then I'll maybe do like a little garden path next to it. But we'll have to build up our iron as well as our gold significantly in order to get that statue built and to just boost the desirability. So we do have an iron mine over here. I think it's also about time that we add some extra villages on this side. Let's just maybe add 1 extra. And then I want to just check here. So for the production resources, we're going to need a foundry, right? We're going to need a foundry, and we need heavy tools. We still have got 1 heavy tool left. So I'm looking to place my foundry somewhere on this side. In fact, we can actually put it more towards this side. We've got that extra space now. So let's go ahead and place the foundry over here. We'll just have to wait for the gold. I just want to see, maybe I've got some extra left in my trade post. Yeah, there's a little left. I think let's just move it across so that we can just start building with the foundry, because I need to get that iron production going. There we go. Right, we've got enough of everything else. It doesn't actually require that many resources, to be honest. Okay, we've got our extra 2 houses that we've added there. I just want to make sure that we've got plenty of housing in case we do get some extra immigrants. Yeah, unfortunately this person got frostbite because they were busy upgrading the house, and I think they couldn't like go into the house or something, I suppose. See, we've got plenty of herbs, but I would have loved to have some extra medicinal roots. There is a little patch over here, and but that's pretty much it. Oh my goodness, these guys dig through the trees like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, let's move them towards this side. I'm gonna just do this. I'm just afraid if I do chop down these trees, then we're gonna lose this hazelnut. I don't think we will. But yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. You can see like with the eggs, it's definitely dropping big time because of all the trees that's gone. So our labor force is looking good. We've got currently 25 laborers available, and we've got someone working now in the foundry, 2 people. I'm gonna take this away. We're not gonna produce gold at this stage. I'm gonna let them only focus on doing the iron production. And I just want to see, can we add, let's add maybe another worker over here. I'm very tempted to add maybe 2 soldiers on this side. Even if it's just like maybe 2 archers. Recruit. Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and do that. You know, they've resetted all the achievements that you can get on Steam, so now it looks as if I'm playing all of these things for the first time. Getting all of these achievements. And I think they'll probably reset it again once we get the full release. I'm pretty sure they will. Alrighty, we've got our first trader now, and they give us really good deals on pretty much everything that we sell. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell a whole bunch of shoes. We could do some planks, I suppose. Let's sell some planks, and then I'm gonna also sell some bricks. I think we've got enough stone around the town. And let's see if we can buy anything. I can buy some bricks if I want to. I will probably buy some bricks. Just a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and transfer all of this gold across to my town storage. Because, yeah, I want to do some upgrades. See, we've got now 1,000. I'm gonna just wait when we get the next trader coming in. I want to see if there's any pottery or clothing that we can maybe trade with, or honey even. That's also a good one. Let's maybe go ahead and sell some of my baskets. Let's just go with 12. And then I can sell that off as well, and then we'll have enough gold to do those extra decorations. Now, I'm tempted to start building the wall here in the middle, but I think I should maybe first close it off on this side. Let's do that. Let's just close it off here. Okay, so at least this side of the village is now really secure. We've only got this big open stretch here that's kind of like vulnerable if we do get any raiders, but if I move my infantry from here towards the side, they can move relatively quick. Now, I've explored such a big part of the map and still can't seem to find any relics laying around. Yeah, what a bummer. Alrighty, just sold that off, and I'm gonna just wait for the second trader before I transfer all the gold across here so that we can build those decorations. $184 population. Okay, let's see here. Okay, cool. Right, so we can trade the clothing, which I'm happy with. I'm gonna just go, let's go with 49 or 50. We can sell the iron ore, but I don't want to do that now because we're crafting now the extra iron. See, I think I'll have to buy another heavy tool. We're gonna need it for either the windmill or for the foundry. I'm gonna just do that. Okay, cool. Now from here, I'm gonna just transfer everything across. Don't think there's anything else that we're gonna trade with. They don't have anything else that I want. We've got enough crude weapons to keep us going at least. Okay, so let's just check this out. So the decorations that I want to place is this statue in particular. I think it would look pretty cool here. And it's going to really boost the desirability. So we'll probably have a lot of these houses that will upgrade to large houses. And then next to it, I'll do the garden trail. Here we go. Alrighty, so once that is done, we're going to see a lot of houses upgrade. We actually don't have that much stone laying around. Oh boy. I'll just have to look for all of the art pieces. Let them just gather stone from wherever they can. There's a nice big chunk on that side. Okay. Well, that's good. I'm gonna just let them gather that for now. I was hoping we were gonna get some chickens with these traders, but yeah, no luck. Okay, so we do have to boost our food reserves again. Let's open up this one. Just want to see how these other crop fields look. We've got flax there and we've got wheat there. So this means we can do some veggies maybe. Let's maybe do some carrots. Are they good with the heat? Not really. Yes, let's move it. Let's move it to the back and we can push the clovers to the middle. Right. Just see veggies. Wheat. Okay, so this we can do flax. Just want to make sure I've got the same amount of everything with all the different crop fields. Okay, there we go. Perfect stuff. Right, so now they're really digging into those stones. We only need 2 additional stone and then we can complete that piece. We got an extra immigrant that came in. A single immigrant. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alrighty, so we've got the raiders approaching. Yeah, you know what? I think we'll be good on this side. If the raiders attack from this side. Because I've got my 2 archers and they can just attack out of the barracks. And that should be fine. And the other group is attacking from this side. I'm also thinking of just keeping my soldiers in the barracks. But I want to see when they come in. Okay, we've got a decent sized group over here. Let's see here. They don't have strong infantry. There's 4 strong guys, 5 strong guys. How many are there? Just see 4, 9, 10, 11. It's about 11 of them. And then on this side, what have we got here? They haven't come in the screen yet. Okay, well, let's see here. Okay, that's my hunter. I'm gonna have to move him back. See if we can do 1 or 2 shots maybe here. There we go. Just kind of like deter them a little bit. Nice, okay, we got 1 there. So I'm gonna move my hunter back just behind the walls here. And let's see what's happening here at the bottom. Oh, this is a very small group. Oh, we'll take these guys out like in no time. I think I should move my infantry maybe out. Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, we sorted these guys out very quickly. Are they done already? Okay, let's see what's happening here. Okay, cool. My watchtower on this side is actually taking them out. Well, that wasn't too bad. Okay, let's send these guys back. Now, it's a good thing I recruited those 2 archers over there. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, good. I didn't lose anybody. Doesn't look like it. Right, so but here you can see now we've got all of these houses upgrading because we've got that boosted desirability. Most of them are over 60, as you can see. And once they get over 60, that's when they can go up into the large house. And we'll get a good extra tax benefit from that. Okay, we took out 15 of the 18 raiders. Yeah, so systematically they'll... Well, I feel like they attack more frequently. And the parties will also increase in size. I'm gonna just go ahead and upgrade that garden trail as well. I forgot that all of these houses require gold to upgrade. We've got a nice stone deposit on this side. I'm thinking let's maybe move the forester camp a little bit down. And then I'm going to let them just harvest some stone also. But here you can see the town starting to look like very modern with all of these large houses that we're placing now. Yeah, so systematically we're getting one by one, we're getting new villagers coming in. And a lot of the children are growing up now, so we've got 38 children that can still grow up and also assist us with the work. I'm probably going to have to move this away, the apiary. Just want to see if we build a theater, it costs us a monthly amount of 30 gold. And the resources aren't that heavy to build the theater, except it does cost 1,250 gold. That's the only expensive part of it. Now we also need rat catchers. That's something that I really have to get going with. Yeah, let's maybe do that. Kind of sucks that I've got to build it, but I have to. Because I think at any given moment we can start getting rat infestations. You see, that's actually another part of this city layout that's really good. Is that when you've got the rat catchers, you can see they cover a pretty large territory. And with the L-shaped design that we've got, you might end up just needing to place 2 rat catchers, and that would be sufficient to pretty much cover all of the territory. So as you can see, this L shape has got a very short leg. You can obviously extend it if you want to, but the idea is that I don't want to let the people live too far from the working area. And we're also going to expand upwards here to this mining region. We've got so much iron over here. It's like all over this mountain. And then we've got 2 deep stone deposits. We only really need 1. And speaking of that, I can maybe let them start harvesting all of this loose pieces of stone here at the top of the mountain. And let's just make a road go all the way up here, if we can. I see there's a coal mine as well on this road. Okay, so with our gold, it's kind of like staying the same. I think that will only change if I start giving more things for them. Like, for example, the furniture or the glassware. I think then we'll get a really good tax amount. Now, I think what I'm also going to have to do is I'm going to maybe have to look at building myself a second sawmill. Let's just add another worker over here. Or, well, I can either build another sawmill or I must upgrade this sawmill. Yeah, we need to really boost the plank production. Right, so I'm going to let them start collecting stone from here as well. It doesn't look like our fertility with the hazelnuts are going to get affected. Unless I take down the bush, the hazelnut bush. It's kind of weird thinking like a hazelnut comes from a bush. Because the Brazil nut is from a massive tree. And you would kind of like expect the hazelnut also to be in a big tree. And the almonds are also from big trees. We actually had, growing up, I went to my grandfather's farm and we had 2 massive almond trees there. And yeah, it was pretty cool. It was a beautiful tree. In springtime it had the nicest blossoms. Right, so we've got space for at least almost 40 people additionally that we can bring into the town. So you see, this is the nice thing about if you upgrade your houses and you build like compact like this, then you can really squeeze a lot of people in a small radius, which is really what you want, especially if you've got to defend your town from raiders. It just makes it so much easier. Just want to close it there, and I suppose I can start building the gates here as well at the top. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. Only 6 deaths in 17 years. 18 years now. Or going into the 18th year. Right, so I'm hoping whichever trader comes will trade pottery with us, as well as honey. Those are the 2 things that I've got a lot of. So I would be really keen to start trading with that. Now I'm going to allow my laborers to start chopping down some trees. Because I can see we are definitely running out of wood. So when I place a second market stall, I'll probably place it more or less like over here. I actually do want to get to that side, right against the wall. So I'll probably place it somewhere in the likes of here. Okay, fantastic. Okay, this is really what I was hoping for. So we can sell pottery. And I'm going to sell as much as I can. We can sell some of the clothing. I want to maybe wait for the clothing. Maybe we can get a better deal with the second trader. kind of regret that I don't have the cow shed yet. But yeah, it will have to wait. I just want to see if these goats... Okay, they did get one additional goat. Okay, perfect stuff. They got one baby, so now we've got 3. Yeah, that's a good amount of gold that we could get from those bots. Like I said, I'm gonna just wait for the second trader. Maybe we can get a better deal for the clothing. I'm going to just assign another worker here for the wagon shed. And then, let's just see here. 22, okay. So you know what, let's add 2 light infantry. There we go. Okay, then I think our defenses are going to be reasonably good for quite some time. You can see this territory is still a little bit uneven. So I'm going to just get the laborers to straighten that out. And then I want to look at just adding a few extra houses here at the bottom. Let's see, I've got my rat catcher. Got him already placed. So I want him to probably cover this territory over here. Yeah. Now, with the way that I cover this territory, I think we should get any problems with rats at this stage. If I just cover this area specifically. Right. Okay, so we can sell honey, that's for sure. Gonna sell a lot of that. And yeah, I want to do some of the clothing. Let's maybe do 40. And then with the honey, I'm going to transfer as much as I can. There we go. Okay, unfortunately, there's nothing else of value that they sell. Yeah, no, there's nothing else I'm going to buy. Also, sorry, sell. And I see here they do actually purchase the clothing for a much better price. Look at that. Oh yeah. So we're going to sell the clothing as well as the honey we're going to sell to them. Now that's why I wanted to wait for the second trader. Sometimes you get a much better deal with the second trader. So it's worth waiting. And just to see if you can get a better deal. Sell. Sell. Okay, great. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this. So now we've got a decent amount of gold. I'm going to just transfer some of it. I'm going to transfer across to the town storage. Because now from here we'll be able to do some upgrades again. I think it's quite important that I do the upgrades specifically for the storages. So the stockyard, the storehouse, and then obviously the root cellars. I think it would be best to start with the root cellars to just help preserve the food for longer. So let's just do it like this. 1, 2. We can upgrade to 2. And then we can see what we're left with. I can see we've got a decent amount of stone again. So maybe we can carry on just building our defenses. It's almost completely enclosed now. I mean, I do know we do have the wooden wall on this side, but we haven't had any raiders stacking from that side, so I'm actually okay with that. So let's do it like this. Yeah, okay, let's just keep it like that for now. And we can upgrade. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade that well. Oh, nice. I see we've got a whole string of immigrants coming in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So now with all of these immigrants that's coming in, I can now place them on all the locations that I want to. Here we go, our sellers are done. Now I will have to step up my production, my food production in general. I'm gonna have to step up big time. So we can look at adding another hunter over here. Except 13 people. Oh wow. Thought there was 12. Right, we've got 2 hunters here. We can add a third one because there's 3 spawning points. Food production, so let's add ourselves a third hunter. Right, so I just want to now basically check where we can assign all of these villagers that came in. I want to look for any open slots. Okay, it seems like it's only the soldiers really that we need additionally. Although, you know what, I'm gonna just keep it like that for now, for the soldiers. Let's just see, foundry, yeah, that's what we can do. Thinking about it now. We can definitely assign way more workers on this side. So there's another 4, and let's maybe do another 2 here. Yeah, then I'm gonna keep it like this. I think we'll be fine for now. Alrighty, we've got a new trader here. Still nothing of value. Actually, the relic that they've got is awesome, but I don't have the money to buy for that now. We can buy bricks from them at a very good price. I'm really considering doing that. Let's maybe sell a little bit of the soap and also a little bit of the candles. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just purchase a whole bunch of stone. Let's do, yeah, I think 68 will be fine. So now with that extra stone that we got, we should be able to completely enclose this area. Let's see there, 1, 2, okay. And then we're gonna just pull it through basically. And that's it. So now the city is completely enclosed. We'll definitely be more prepared now for the next attack. So we've got to just make sure that we've got our meat smoking at all times. Only got 1 worker here at the basket shop, and I just want to see. We've got quite a lot of willow, so once we get that extra laborers in, I'm gonna maybe just assign another person here by the basket shop. That's still the thing I want to make. I've got my brick production going now. So I want to get my cheese maker. Yeah, and I've got a very nice spot for it right over here. Well, it's either that or my furniture shop has to go there. The furniture shop also looks so nice here. Oh man. I'm thinking if I should rather place the furniture shop over here. Okay, but let's just see here. So we need 75 bricks to upgrade our sawmill and another 250 gold. Let's just purchase a few extra stone. Why not? And all of this gold I'm going to transfer over to the town storage. So this will help us with the upgrades. Okay, so in order to upgrade the sawmill, we do need another heavy tool. Which we doesn't look like we've got at the moment. Okay. We'll just have to wait for another trader. Or alternatively, I can build myself, where's that? The blacksmith forge. And we can start producing our own heavy tools. Yeah, you know, this is maybe the best idea. We do, however, need another heavy tool for this. Okay. So that's not going to work. Right, but then what I'll do is I'll just proceed in upgrading my storages. So like I said, that's pretty important to help keep the stuff fresh, and it will also increase the size of the storage. So that's gonna really help. Yeah, let's do this. Upgrade the large to a large storehouse. See, my food is still going down though. What can we do to boost this? I can look at maybe just starting my orchards. Let's see here. The arborist building, yeah. So that's something that we can look into. So I think a good location for the arborist can be here potentially. Now I don't have to worry about any animals or anything that will take the actual orchards. So we can place it without any fencing. And I think let's maybe, I'm going to keep a little space open here just to do maybe a road. So let's pull the road through like this. Yeah, I think we need to get going with the fruit. So we did a nice big jump from where we were. We're now at 205 population. Still got room for just under 30 people. And we just need to look for more ways now that we can boost desirability. So what I was thinking of is upgrading the shrine. Well, or the garden, either one. I'm considering taking down this fence over here and just to open up space for more crop fields. But I think I'll wait until I've got a decent amount of extra laborers. So it looks like our wheat and windmill is really well balanced. It's staying pretty consistent. Flax is building up. So we can look at maybe adding another worker here for the weaver building. There we go. And that is one of our main trading commodities, so I can push the workforce there a little bit. Seeing that I've got a pretty good iron production, I'm thinking of upgrading my hunter cabins. It's really cheap to do that, and it's got quite a good incentive. So we can now obviously set the traps and it will produce some more meat. So let's maybe upgrade one of these hunting cabins on this side, because yeah, they've got access to the deer. They're very close to the actual town, and I think it's just going to be better to upgrade one of these. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this one, and we can prioritize it. And our arborist is now finally done. And what I want to do is I want to specifically plant apples. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, the apples last the longest, and that's generally why I go for the apples. And I'm going to just move the work zone like this, and we don't have to worry about the wildlife eating the apples. It's in any way going to take quite some time for these apples to grow to maturity. So there's still a lot of labor that's going to go into this. Oh, damn. I suppose you can do a mixture of different orchards or different fruits if you want to. But yeah, I just don't see the point in making any of the other fruits, seeing that they perish so quickly. Let's just do one more row over here. I think then we are good. I just need to rearrange this. Yeah, now I think from this position, I think all of them are in range. Okay, good. So we've got a pretty decent size of orchards there. Let's see, I did prioritize them to finish this hunting cabin. You can see our food is dwindling. What I'll probably do off screen, I'll break down this fence over here, and I'll just add another 2 crop fields. And then when we've got these 8 crop fields, I think that's going to be enough to sustain the town. So we're just waiting for that gold still to upgrade the hunting cabin. And now this is going to be nice, then they can start setting traps, and you do get a nice extra yield of meat with these traps being set. Oh, we actually don't have enough gold. Let me just see here. Okay, well, we're gonna have to wait for a trader then in order for us to complete this, unless this is the guy carrying the gold. There we go. Okay, so we did have enough. They already took the gold out. I didn't see that. Okay, nice. So this hunting cabin is now done. We can move the working range maybe a little bit up for all of these. Gonna just do this. Here we go. We've got so many spawning points all around. There's no more than there used to be. I mean, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoa. It's like they multiplied. Alright, I suppose we can upgrade the forager shack. It doesn't cost us any gold. And we've got enough clay, bricks and wood. Let's see what we can trade over here. Oh, nice. We actually get a very good price for the shoes. 13. Now that's good. Let's maybe sell 50. The shoe production is going really fast, so... And we've got plenty of leather, so... We can sell maybe just a little bit of the soap. Yeah, so between the two of those, we're gonna get some good money. There's nothing else I really want from them, so... We can just take all of this gold and use it for upgrades. 800. Let's see. Okay, well, if we get another trader that sells heavy tools, I'm gonna maybe use that extra gold to just purchase the heavy tools. And then look at upgrading the sawmill, because then if we can upgrade the sawmill, we can start doing the furniture, because then we'll have a very good plank production. And if I can supply the houses with the furniture, then we're going to also get a decent tax income. Oh man. Take him out, take him out. Okay. Those cheeky bears. Ooh. You see, now this is also tempting for me to upgrade the trading post. Because what this ultimately means is we're going to get more frequent traders that's also selling better items, and they can make better deals with us. And we can assign more workers to the trading post. Ooh, this is a tempting one. So, yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to just go for this. This is probably going to be my best bet, is to just upgrade this trading post. And we can prioritize it. Just want to see when we're getting the second trader in. I should have been here by now. No, it could be because I'm upgrading the trading post that they're not coming now. Oh. It's almost done. So maybe once it is done, we're going to get some traders that's going to come in. Right, so there's another 2 slots for us for the workers. We've got plenty of laborers, so let's maybe just add 1 more worker here. Let's see if there's any traders coming in. Okay, doesn't look like it. Alrighty, but I think I made pretty good progress. So what I want to do is I want to build my gold up now so that we can obviously do some extra upgrades. But aside from that, I do want to get the theatre up. So maybe first the furniture workshop. Let's see, where's the furniture workshop? There it is. Yeah, so I want to look at first getting the furniture workshop up, and then following that, I'll probably set up the theatre. And then we're going to have pretty much everything that we need to upgrade the houses to the next tier. Well, we do need 400 villages to upgrade the town center to tier 4. But in any case, guys, that's it from me for today's episode. I do hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, please remember to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.
In a game of adventure and strategy, we make our mark. That's the gamer.